I'm at Norwich Station rather early, and today we're going to be heading down to Colchester to visit Clacton-on-Sea by bus, because it's too expensive to take a train there. Yeah, obviously our first train would normally be a 777-555, but apparently there's engineering works in Colchester and London, so we've got an actual 745, which is a very nice surprise, as you never normally get those in the morning train at 7:30. So yeah, let's get going. And see, no one's opened these doors yet, so the retractable step thing's not out. Still on camera actually, I've never actually done this on camera. Step. Ramp, bridge, whatever you call it. Obviously got my favourite seat on the whole of a 745 as well, and a bottle of Coke Zero for the journey down. It's also a refurbished Class 158 there. So the conductor just went on the PA and she said apparently we were supposed to be going to London Liverpool Street, but the line shut. There was a fire at Stratford last night, so oh, not for 755. But yeah, so definitely interesting. Oh, bye bye 745. So yeah, definitely interesting. I've got us swapped for a 745 rather than our normal 755 trio. Two trains in a urinal, bro. Also had that she said it was a line-side fire, so presumably not fire at Stratford station itself, but apparently it has damaged overhead power equipment, so yes, not great. Or overhead line, should I say. This train is also very nice and quiet, since it's going nowhere near as far as it's supposed to be. Bye by our train towards Cambridge and then onwards to Stansted Airport. And apparently also bye by train off to Great Yarmouth. Well, that's not very great, is it? You can actually see the 755 train that we would have originally been on if it wasn't for the parking station of the services parked over there, doing not a lot at the moment. Yeah, I mean, oh, it's this one, the smash up one. Ouch! I've seen that multiple times, I've never been able to get it on camera. Yeah, ouch. This one's also still got the old mind your step message for AC, and rather than the new mind your head and step one, which I thought they changed all of them, but apparently they haven't. This row is where you see, and there's technically no step though, but over there very much is a step. Oh, freight train hiding behind there. So we've just made it into Colchester, and it won't be too long until we go and get on our first bus, but not before I go to the toilet, of course. Hello, Mr. Air Force. But yeah, unfortunately today our bus company of choice is going to be, what's it? Central Connect, in brackets formerly, Konectbuses, in brackets formerly Hedingham Chambers, which, yeah, quite a nasty company. So essentially I've made a right mess of bodging the app and websites together. So I signed into the new app, they said my old account would work, and it did briefly work. When I was on the train trying to buy a ticket, it signed me out, it seemingly deleted my account. So yeah, so about 10 minutes fucking around with that to get that to work. Yeah, and also if your bus catches fire, just remember that control won't pick up, so I'll be busy watching football, as that's what happened at Norwich the other week. But yeah, we've got one bus that's going to get us in position to the town of Colchester city centre, and then another bus that's going to get us from the city down to Clacton. So yes. Now I'm in a shock, because I've just looked on bustimes.org, and apparently our first bus is going to get us in position down to the town centre. It's a 73 plate Enviro 200 MMT, which I didn't even think there were any buses that new down here, if you remember our experience of 02 and 04 plates last time. But yeah, that shall be here in a few minutes' time. Someone's been a long way, bloody hell. Penzance. You look very safe. Tasty wires. So this is one very short Enviro 200, literally at the back of it. You know if it's missing anything? It's not like this next stop screens or announcements, even though it is a 73 plate, it's not good. Just made it to the city. I've got about 50 minutes to run to the toilet again and go round the corner to where our next bus will depart from. So let's head to Fenwick, I suppose, why not? Fenwick can open yet, so McDonald's it is quickly. We really just aren't familiar with Colchester and all the best places to quickly go to the toilet. Wait, no, Wendy's, that looks like it would do. The accessible toilet's a new block now. Still early now. Been on a table service now as well. But yeah, been to the toilet, now round the corner to our bus stop. Oh dear, I think they're going a little bit bankrupt. Let's see. bus from accessible toilet that way as well. Unfortunately, it's not really have time for breakfast either, which is annoying because I'm hungry. This is also another one of those new replacement stops that yet again does not have a departure displays, which is honestly just pretty poor. But yeah, about 5 minutes now till our next bus will be here. And it looks like I've got all the X-Norwich Park and Ride buses as well, so I'm just about to see it around the corner there. Next stop, audio-visual actually appears to work, well unfortunately the screen up here is dead, but the downstairs one's on. This is Colchester's magic roundabout thing. The audio part of audio-visual announcements on this bus don't work. I guess there's just no audio files for it, but yeah, the upper level screen is dead. That pretty much means there's no audio-visual whatsoever, which is a bit disappointing, but did not come on Central Connect expecting audio-visual work, and barely even fitted, let alone working anyway. Just made it into Clacton about 10 minutes late. We're not going to be able to film all the chains I planned to in my first little period here, but yeah, it's fine. I have time later to do any that I don't have time to do now. So we've got however many minutes to our next bus. So I'm taking absolutely forever in the accessible toilet in McDonald's, to the point I've just left, so I was going to run out of time as I'm risk committing my next bus. And then guess what? Just I'm walking past the window. That's when then someone finally come out of it. So yeah, I'm going to have to come back later. I had to drop Greg's in the public toilets down the back as well, so I have to come back and do like 4 minutes later. But yeah, I think that might be my bus there, that double decker. Don't know, it's definitely Route 1, but yeah, I shall investigate. So yeah, this is my bus, but this is what the same map checks London, because we've got a Yarmouth, but obviously first going to get new seats, Hanover screens as well, but yeah, same bus patch, just a bit more London-y. That's interesting. So we've just made it to Clacton Shopping Village, and that Gemini 2 over there still has a CCTV screen at the bottom of the stairs, which I always find funny. But yeah, because obviously the first ones in Yarmouth had more work, because I said the retrain of the seats and the Hanover screens inside. And honestly, go argue that calling this thing a shopping village is probably somewhat close to false advertising, because there's like almost nothing here in terms of shopping village shops. So right here, unfortunately, has a dead ATC camper, which shame, that's so short. Yeah. October 2017. How many years? Probably 20 years, but it's not that long really for a child like this. It's not very toilet, is it? It's just quite everything's gone over the years, unfortunately. It's also absolutely filthy in there, done a lot of heavy cleaning. There's no customers only signs, that's nice. So yeah, I've done all the very little there is to do here. Now I'm back over to the bus stop for a bus to Morrison's, which has a bit of an interesting backstory. It's a bit of a joke really how the bus stop is literally located in a half abandoned car park. That half over there is fully abandoned, just like the other side of it all. This half isn't technically abandoned, the amount of weeds go through it and how worn out the road markings are, it may as well be. So yeah, not great. Now on this other Gemini 2, you can't be asked to go upstairs, there's only one stop and it's absolutely freezing, so it's so warm at the back here because it's where the engine lives. So yeah, and those are replacement seats by the looks of things. Again, obviously there's no next stop or anything, because transport made simple, of course. So this is a bit of a special Morrison's, because essentially it was a normal Morrison's, but then tree roots kind of grew a bit too much under the store and just foundationally fucked it, so then they knocked it down and built a new one. So yeah, a little bit different to the average Morrison's. The original petrol station has been kept though and just heavily refurbished instead, so we'll of course go and check that out as well in a minute. The market kitchen thing didn't last very long either. So that lot is done, Air Force in there, unfortunately it actually predates the big refurbishment. Now for a bit of a long walk down to the next retail parky bit, which, yeah, all sign, yeah, another sign to look at. Yay. We've made it, that's a lot of shopping trolley. So I just got rammed into by an old woman with a trolley while trying to navigate to the exit gate. She didn't bother to acknowledge me or apologise or anything, so yeah, that's fun. It's bro and Q. Bit late here unfortunately as Pizza Hut's closed somewhat recently and KFC's had a very recent refurbishment by the looks of things, so let's hope they've not done any pointless dryer replacement, so I'm not going to be happy if they have. We will not be opening today, tomorrow, the day after or the day after that because we've gone bankrupt, yay. It's a bro TC. Oh, this is so funny. This is a drive-through subway, but like the drive-through is clearly abandoned and has been for some time. That is amusing. Now to do a dodgy road crossing over to that lot over there. That big M&S has no toilet whatsoever, despite the size of it. I wonder what that building being built over there is going to be. Oh, a free basket, which is from M&S. Now for a dodgy walk back over to here to Tesco to get lunch. What the fuck's got on here? It's a baby bin. So I don't know how my meal do, though I am running very early. Apparently petrol's free here today as well. But yeah, now for a bit of a wait for our next bus in this very smashed up looking Travel Essex bus shelter. Although I spy a live departure screen. Does it work? Oh yeah, it does actually work. No more than via 400 at some plan, coming in about 3 minutes. Up level screen work on this one. The announcements work as well though, they're an absolute joke. See if I can get one.
The next stop is Great Clacton, the Cab.
But where you get that?
This is a 76. Service to Clacton.
Genuinely the worst next stop I've ever heard on a bus. It's shocking. Now, I forgot to mention, as I was a bit distracted by the next stop thing, is that I had to rejig my plan slightly for this to work. Me leaving that retail park a bit earlier than planned on a completely different service, but should ultimately work in my favour, so all is good. So now about to get on another of those ex-London Gemini 2s back to the town centre. I was going to go for a walk down to the range, but a quick look at reviews said that there's no more customer toilets there, and this rejig I was just wouldn't have worked if I was to walk down there. So yes, by not walking down there, I'm going to get back to the town centre considerably earlier than planned. So yeah, that'll be nice. Now on board this Gemini 2. Downstairs is very busy, yet I now have the whole upper deck to myself. Certainly interesting. Now, quick side there is annoying because of an Asian design, which would absolutely have a customer toilet marked somewhere on Google Maps. But we're looking street view from what I can see through the front tinted windows and in photo inside, just looks like there isn't one, which is really annoying. But I'm not going to be the one to go in there like an idiot trying to find a toilet if there's not one. Just push through a self-serve tea gate, and those of course then let me know. The irony is that's an older Lidl that's got a customer toilet, but it's clearly a newer Aldi that doesn't have a customer toilet. At least I don't need to go in there in case see from here, they ain't got one. So yes. And somehow when I was planning my trip, I'd seen this little development down here and those two back there, but I've forgotten to actually add them into the trip. But luckily, because obviously my rejigging earlier and the time's working out, I do comfortably have time to do all of these without falling behind anywhere else. Looks a little bit more out of order. Yeah, it does very much look like they've apparently closed the toilets in there, doesn't it? But they're just pretending they're out of order. It's annoying, but well. In this first lift today, let's see how harsh it is. Not very smooth, but yeah, first lift of the day. Let's use diagonals and do a next design shows that Clacton's pretty flat really, you know. Remember, Costa, code locks are never going to stop me. They failed to once again. I actually got a bit carried away here and I'm now running slightly late, so let's get back to the town centre and get back on track, shall we? What a fucking sign. Everyone, what's going on here? This lounge is up here. It's a true eye-opener as to how much they really do not care whether you're a customer or not who's using the toilet. Which is handy, because it seems to be a chain-wide thing. They're in such a state there and they're in such a way that they just charge as public toilets. So yeah. There's an abandoned accessible toilet here. I'm excited to put my key in just in case, but like, the whole lock is completely gone. It's a shame. Looks like abandoned gender toilet service, whatever. So we've got a big P, yeah? Let's just put the only toilets down in the corner, the rest off, because that's good design, isn't it? Really loud music as well. So after bumping a turnstile and set of toilets in there for my first ever World Jar Airstream, now back to the town centre, obtaining a drink from somewhere, and I shall be on my bus back to Colchester. Still don't know what's going on over there, there's lots of police about. Just got free tap water from Costa to save buying a drink, they've not given me a lid, so I'm going to have to chug this. Our blue ex-Norwich Park and Norwich bus is waiting down there, and we shall be getting on in a couple of minutes back to Colchester. I think this is the same I got on back from that retail area with working next stop screens on both floors and very shit announcements. I'm just about to see the upstairs fridge that upload where you can't see it on the camera. See the bottom is there all the 3 stops on it. Go actually stay sitting here this time just so I can watch the screen on our journey back. So obviously it was not working on the one here, so I've got to move it out the front. So I said announcements work on this one as well, which is yeah, same one as earlier.
This is a 76. Service to Colchester.
Still can't go over the announcements. I'll move back a road just because window lines stuff. Great news, only been about 3 stops and the bloody thing's completely frozen now. How wonderful. Did you know it's been frozen for the whole 40 minutes here and now we've pulled into the university grounds, it's finally sorted itself out. No, apparently we're now on a different route, what on earth. Never quite seen a next stop thing glitch out the way that is. So, we've made it back to Colchester City Centre. Just popped down to ask the driver actually going back to stop going out. Yeah, how many we are, it's got to the bingo place for the toilet first. The next stop thing is still just utterly living on another planet. We love you, Mr. Moby Tech. Now I've got just over an hour to get back to the retail park where the big Asda is and get dinner, then get on the train. But there appears to be a Konectbuses coming down for quite a while, actually heading back that way. So looks like I've got a little option but to start walking the mile, which is not ideal because I am rather tired. The shit thing in Taco Bell still does not work. Post office. W.H. Smith. No, it's T.G. Jones now. Unfortunately, that is a shotbread and a shottery in behind it. Finally made it to McDonald's. I better not take as long as it has on previous visits. Good food, except I used a customer service voucher on it. Well, it was a normal and used a £5 customer service voucher to get it for only about £2. McDonald's is eating. It's now time for obligatory wander in Asda before we go. This Pizza Hut is not a Shutter Hut yet, but it's unlikely to be long, is it? It's a broken travelator that's buried off, so I've moved the barrier out of the way so I can still walk down it. Now for our favourite walk back over the idiot roundabouts back to the train station. Train station stunner. Bang. Not bang. I don't know what goes off when it leaves the floor, it's weird. Don't hit it, it's not normal. And here's my train waiting here for me. So we're on board, my favourite seat again, and just had a little nosy in first class as well because it was at the right end. We never normally get to it. I've never had a proper nosy in it before just because of like where the position is right at the end, like the far end at Norwich. But yes, now just under 10 minutes before we depart. Moved because some drunks infuriatingly came to ruin my peace. So I've now made it to Norwich, which will be the end of this video. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed and see you in the next one. Goodbye.